Hello and welcome into your reading for today. I'm going to be doing a reading with the goal of finding out what luck is Spirit bringing in for you today. This is a timeless reading, so it applies to you whenever you're viewing the reading. Also, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, I would ask that you do so that you can receive notification of when new content is posted. If you appreciate the content, a thumbs up is always a great way to give feedback to me and to YouTube that you do like this kind of content, so it becomes more available to others. Also, in the comment section, I'm curious to see how this reading may have applied to you, whether you saw that luck manifest in your life. Also, additional types of readings that you might like for me to create, I'm happy to do so. So if you want to include those in the comments box as well. For today, I'm going to get some oracle advice on what luck is coming in. I'm going to look into 4 different areas. What's going on, what luck is coming to you within family. Also, the luck of your money. Lucky in love, what luck is coming for your love life. And then what surprise luck, what surprise does the universe have in store for you? There will be an extended reading if you want to continue on with me, where I'll get additional oracle advice. Actually, I'm going to end the reading with an affirmation, and then we'll continue on from that affirmation on how you might work with Spirit, with the universe, with God to manifest that luck deeper into your life. So there'll be a link below in the description box, as well as a card or video at the end to continue on, or a way to get to that additional extended video. All right, so let me go ahead and get started. I am going to take a deep breath, ground myself a little bit here. I'm going to be using the Divine Abundance Oracle cards, asking for my spirit guides to come so that I might explore this question. What luck is Spirit bringing in to our viewers here? What luck is Spirit bringing in to the viewers? Spirit, what luck are you bringing in for our viewers? Can you please, oh, here's one message that wants to come through. What messages of luck do you want me to share with our viewers, Spirit? All right. And this one. So, we've got awakening in reverse and self-love in reverse. This does not seem too surprising to me. I'm going to go these cards away. Actually, I'm going to reuse that at the end of the reading. Yeah. Just put this on the side. So, awakening, like I indicated, I have the cards. If they come out reversed, it's still the same meaning, but it means that area is blocked. This, right off the bat, the message that's coming through me is that Spirit really wants to help you awaken to understanding your own self-love. When you awaken to self-love, that is when you really come into your own power. So the luck that Spirit's bringing into you is how to empower you in your own life, to so that you can find your own magic, right, and manifest, become a powerful manifester. So awakening, on the card it says, "Oh my Lord," you might interpret that as Spirit or the universe, wake me from life as a spiritual sheep. May I hear you through my own instincts and common sense, right? So spiritual awakening is what's coming in for you. You can see, all of these different kinds of symbols. There's a messages from the divine with the bird and the sacred calf. This awakening, flowers in bloom, the butterfly transformation, right? So Spirit, really, the message is coming in for the luck, right? The luck that's coming into you is through a spiritual awakening. And when you connect spiritually, you turn into a master manifester. like a true, you can really manifest your own like a true magician, if you will. Self-love, let the wall fall that separates me from my own vulnerable inner child. I long to take care of myself like never before. And when you have that connection to your spiritual self, to your soul self, that is when you are in alignment, right? Where you can connect to your higher self, all of the power, the unlimited power of the universe. And then you will really feel grounded and competent and capable. So self-love and awakening. This is the space of, this is the place of the luck that Spirit is bringing in for you. All right, so I'm going to get some tarot. I'm going to use the Voyager Tarot. And let's see, what did I, oh yes, right. So I'm going to go ahead and get, we're going to start with family, then money, love, and that surprise. Family. So messages, Spirit, can you please clarify the awakening and self-love that is coming in? And I'm actually going to reverse those. Oh, no, because you're aware of that, right? You've been resisting your awakening. That's why those are in reverse. You've been resisting how you can take care of yourself. And that's what Spirit wants to change. It's time to connect. You need to connect back to your spiritual self. And when you do that, you're going to reconnect to who you really are. Your inner child is that spirit self that arrived on planet Earth, that was incarnated, who came to experience life, to play out your karmic lessons, but mostly to be a joyful entity and being, not to feel trapped and controlled by others, not to be codependent, right? When we can take care of ourselves, we're not in a codependent space. We're not in relationships that aren't healthy. We avoid unhealthy we don't have to. We won't accept them, or arrangements that we feel are toxic, enslave us. Jobs that feel like enslavement. Addictions, turning our power over to substances, screen time, shopping, food, booze, all of it. We don't have to do that because we have our power back in ourselves. But in order to get there, right, we need that. We need to wake me, I love this, wake me from life as a spiritual sheep, right? In the ways in which I think a lot of our institutionalized religion sets up God and spirituality as something external, out there, in a building, in a place, in a leader. It's in you. It's in your soul, in your heart. You have a direct line to Spirit. And in that direct line, when you connect to that, you connect to some amazing power to take care of yourself. All right, so let's see. What is that? Luck that's coming in? Let's look at family. Starting with family, awakening and self-love, synthesis, Eight of Crystals, and then Censor, Woman of Worlds. And so this is Queen of Wands in a traditional deck, and Eight of Swords. Figuring out, right? So the luck that's coming in for you right now in family is figuring out how to, this in this deck, the Censor is like feeling, is using your intuition, is, and that's what this opening is all about, is connecting you to your own spirituality, right? And we can see in this card like a cat. I don't know if any of you have cats. I have cats. They're very good at like sensing energies and seeing things that aren't there. A lot of animals have that intuitive sense. Our hands, I think the hands are really interesting. If you've ever seen, I'm not sure, I don't know if this is in Hinduism, A lot of art about hands, like seeing through your hands as opposed to your eyes, and sensing and feeling, also feeling your way through the world. That fire, connecting to your own passion, connecting back into who you are, your essence, and also going to something very deep. Since this is family, is looking at your own families, like connecting back to your own ancestors, your own spiritual practices, your own tribal, indigenous roots, right? Yeah. And kind of awakening to your own empathic, psychic, intuitive, right? Intuitive powers, sensing that. And that's within your own family. So the luck of, oh, that's it, right? And synthesis, right? Incorporating, integrating. In a traditional deck, this is like being locked away in your mind, this Eight of Crystals. But here, it's bringing together these different elements, together. And what these are two very different kinds of energy. One of those is air or mental, and the other is passion, heat, and fire. But together, they're beautiful combination. So how do you bring together who you are, your existence in this life, with your ancestral past, with your tribal, your internal, your inner shaman? Yes, your indigenous roots, your tribal roots, the goddess or God, gods within. Yeah. And so the luck is that you come from a family. You come from a line of this. You may not know about it, but it's there in you. And that's how you know you do. Right? Because this is instinctual, like the kitty cat. Right? Our little black kitty cat. You come from you probably don't have a family history of it. A lot of those histories were hidden or lost. We assimilated, right? Synthesis, in order to fit into this world. And you're playing spiritual sheep, but you're no sheep. You're no spiritual sheep. You come from a family of very powerful manifestors. And it's time you connect back to that. And when you do, you're going to find out you're quite the manifestor. You can take care of yourself like never before. All right, so that's the luck that Spirit is bringing in, connecting you back to your family roots, to your own psychic gifts, your own inner shaman, lost goddesses, medicine women, men, the wizards out there. Yeah. It's in your roots. It's in you. You just have to open yourself up. This external spirituality is out there, and it looks a certain way. That's not what it is. Money. What luck is Spirit bringing in with money? What's the money message? Money. Show me the money. Money being abundance, wealth, but money. All right, so we have Women of World. So a lot of feminine energy in this reading with Woman of Wands, which is Queen of Wands. Queen of Worlds is Queen of Pentacles. Here the key word in this deck is preserver, right? Lots of connection. I really see a connection back to family roots, and oppression. All right, Five of Wands, oppression. Your money. So, your creativity, right? Like this pregnant woman is the thing that pops out to me the most. And also this, there's maybe a Navajo woman weaving there in the background. Let's see if this is in focus. There she goes. And then the woman who's pregnant, right? Like these two images really pop out the most to me. And what they speak to is our creativity, our ability to create out of our own bodies, right? Like we are perfectly capable of taking care of ourselves, right? That self-love. But when we have given up our self-love to oppression, right? This Five of Wands, you know, there's these shackles here, right? There's some knots that are tied up, chains. There's someone here in the top corner who's like tied up with ropes. This is what we have allowed our bodies that are such creative life forces to be turned into. And the luck is that you are breaking free of that. That's the luck that Spirit's bringing in for you. When it comes to money, right? So what it is you have everything you need inside of you to create wealth and abundance and money, money, money. All of what's inside of you, all of what you are, your essence, has been locked away and trapped in oppressive systems, relationships. You're going to awaken. The luck that's coming in for you is that you're going to hear those messages. And when you start listening and tapping into that divine wisdom, you connect to your inner child, you develop self-love, and this is not a possibility for you anymore, right? You're freeing all that's just abundant, right? Like having children, it's just, there's no buying of anything. The weaving of a blanket or a tapestry, let's see if I can focus this a little bit more. Is it focusing? No, it didn't. What does it want to focus? Right, so looking at the things in here, you know, having a baby or weaving a blanket. I think there's a woman and she's doing some ballet, a dancer, right? Like these are things that we just intrinsically do, as well as the earth herself. It isn't just our bodies, it's the body of the earth that's abundant. The fruits that come from the earth, the animals, there's pottery, right, in the background. And thinking about being able to create ceramics. Everything we have in our lives is from the body of the earth. You know, and the ways in which we've oppressed her too, right? And so this is the gift, right? Or this is the luck, is waking you up. The luck is that this is an oppression that can be cleared. This is an oppression that can be cleared. The Eight of Crystals is also about getting clear, right? Clear on who you are as a manifester. Alrighty, so there's like, within these messages, within this luck is like the answers. Awaken through self-love. You remember your own power. You connect to your own family roots. You're your own creator when it comes to love. What luck is Spirit bringing in? What luck is Spirit bringing in when it comes to love? In love. The Lovers. And Fulfillment, Nine of Cups. All right, well, this one's pretty straightforward. When you, right, open yourself up to the gift of Spirit, when you wake yourself up from a life as a spiritual sheep and get in touch with who you really are, your vulnerable child self, you're going to attract love, right? This is waiting just right around the corner. Love and fulfillment. Beautiful. And that is a romantic, right? It's there. That's the gift that Spirit is bringing in. And you know what's great about, you know, so many people focus on this piece, right? The duality, without doing this one first, the self-love. So the lucky message here is figuring out that you have to do the self-love before, you know, this can come in for you. But once you do the self-love work, you'll see very quickly that and in this card, it's the person is holding the hand of a child, but that's really you holding your own hand. That's really you connecting back and opening up to who you once were as a child. And you go through life together. And then this opens the door for love. All right, what's the surprise? Universe, what's the surprise that you're bringing in? What other lucky surprise are you bringing in for our viewers today? Lucky surprise. So luck when it comes to family is that you come from a long line of intuitives. Luck when it comes to money, you were designed and built for life. You need nothing but who you are, and once you connect to your self-love, you'll know how powerful you are. Break those chains. And luck when it comes to love is just around the corner. As soon as this opens up, boom, this comes right on in. As soon as this work is done, boom, this is coming right on in. All right, the surprise from the universe, seer, and success. Sage of Wands, seer, is seeing you become a leader, right? So once you have your awakening, you do your self-love work, connecting back to your family roots. You're going, and this is probably where your money is connected, is in actually doing this shamanistic work. Connecting back to your intuitive and psychic gifts allows you to be a leader in your own communities, your own families, and leading the way, which brings in great worldly success. Ace of Worlds, a new beginning that is out of this world. So that's the luck that's coming in for you. Hopefully you find that this resonates with you. I'm going to be doing more videos and classes, so keep a look out for that. I'm really developing your spiritual knowledge, your spiritual gifts, how to read the signs, how to understand that universal language of the soul. So yeah, so if this is something that you want to see more of, certainly put that in the comments box. But yeah, if you're watching this, you're definitely an intuitive. Spirit's here to say, I'm bringing in you the luck of helping you become a greater intuitive, a greater shaman, shamanka, if you will, into the world. All right, I'm going to close out this reading with final an oracle card. So we started the reading with a blocked awakening, and that awakening is blocked because you're getting those messages, but you're not kind of pushing them away, or oh, that wouldn't be allowed, or that would be okay. But you're not supposed to be a spiritual sheep. No way. Like you're a sage. And you have a fire burning in you that needs to come out. And when it does, wow, the success that's coming for you. Like Spirit is just waiting for you. That's why Spirit is knocking on your door. There was a woodpecker knocking on my door for a couple weeks there until I finally opened the door. It's like, oh, that's the universe knocking. You might want to open the door. And you tap into that, right, through when you connect, the immediate thing that has to happen is self-love. Because the divine is not going to be able to work through you when you're all gunked up with lots of stuck energy, beliefs about how small you are and how you can't do things. Okay, so we've gotten that reading, we've gotten that part of the reading. Let's close this out with a piece of oracle advice here. Oh, I got two, so two it is. Same deck. So outrageous openness and letting go. All of that is about making space, right? You cannot take in, like I said, the divine has no room inside of you. when you have closed, first of all, you've closed off yourself to the messages, like open up to the messages. The other piece is, and this is something I'm working through, right, is like, like peeling the potato or shedding all those onion skins. I'm really seeing that layers of the onion. Apparently the onion around me, or chipping at the ice, the block of ice, that's kind of frozen around my heart. I didn't know that though, right? And so as the more you chip, you're like, oh, I thought that was my heart. No, that was a shell. But when you get all of that stuff out of the way and you open yourself, then something amazing can come in, right? And so listen to the messages, do the self-love work. I'll read you this card. Dear love, open to me your will. Release me from my attachments. Surprise and delight me with your plan. Okay, so the your is really spirit. So I'm going to just reread this. Dear love, referring to spirit, open me to your divine will. Release me from my attachments. Surprise and delight me with your divine plan. Because Spirit's plan is always like 15,000 times better than anything we can imagine. Our minds are so limited only to what has happened or what other people have done, but not to the amazing possibilities. You, Spirit, know what's needed, and I am open to receive. So this card is, like that flower opening. Lots of opening, awakening. Spirit is just trying to kick that door open. Not kick it open, but knocking at your door, right? Trying to get you to open up like that flower for pollination. Pollinating you with abundance, pollinating you with love. Just immense amounts. I mean, if you really can get to the idea that Spirit, the universe, is just this amazing flow of love like you've never experienced. Open to that. This came out reversed. So Spirit is saying, I'm here, open. But you have to, we live in a free will universe. Spirit can only knock. Spirit cannot come in until you open the door. When you open the door, then all of that love can flow through you. But if you're saying, I'm not worthy, I'm not good enough, I don't know about this, doubt, this is where that self-love piece is important. Connect back to that inner child. It's time to let go. Everything is indeed out of control. If I let go, oh my gosh, what would that mean? Let it go. Let it go. Like that movie, like Elsa. I talked about the frozen heart, right? Like, here we go. Let it go. Letting go. All right. What did Elsa have to do? Feel. And let things go, right? To heal. Everything is indeed out of control. And God, the divine, will hold it all. I can safely let go. Isn't that the beautiful thing, too, once you become open? You don't have to worry about everything. You don't have to be freaked out about control. I'm going to be doing some videos on control, too, in the future. So, because when you're trying to control, it's because you're probably afraid, right? And the more fear you have, the more control you try to have, and the less control you can have, because we can't really control lots of things, and then we become frustrated and angry or withdrawn. Spirit's saying, let it go. Let it go and open up. Like, it's very simple. Hear the call, open up, and everything will just whoosh, flow through. All right, affirmation for today and moving forward. What affirmation to keep in mind using these affirmation cards? These are the cards. This is a message. Today, I am calm. Today, my mind is open, and I am at peace with who I am. All right, so this is really an interesting message, being calm, because it would suggest to me, again, this control piece is really holding on. How do I control everything? How do I keep everything going in order? How do I keep my family going? Don't worry about it. Just feel your way through. Let yourself see through experience. Trust your intuition. Trust yourself. Get connected back to your roots. You're going to see yourself being able to bring together different elements of the family that you hadn't been able to before. What about my money? Everything you have is in your body. It's only because you've chained yourself to particular ideas and other people and situations and settings. You've turned your power over. Spirit's saying, let that go. Break free from those. Break out of those chains. I've got you. I've got a whole plan. Don't worry about it. Love. Right? Be calm and don't worry. Don't chase it. It's right around the corner as soon as you learn this one. Self-love. And the bonus. Right? It's just, you've got a fire and a passion that is, it is your divine right and purpose to be successful. Spirit has you. You just have to open up. Outrageous openness. Wide open. Vulnerability. Let go. And be calm. All right, so if you want to continue on with me in the extended, I'm going to start with this affirmation, and let's do some deeper dive into that affirmation of today I am calm. Let's find out what's behind that a little bit more and what additional steps that you can take with that. All right.